It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brewdog and it's a bottle of their restorative beverage for invalids and convalescents. I love it. I think that's absolutely fantastic. There we go. We've all seen that type of person, haven't we, before? And I suppose the question is it a little dig at camera? I don't know. I'll let you decide on that. Put your comments in the comments box. There's the grey cap with the Brewdog symbol on it, white dog. It's just what passed my mind, you know. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. But as you all know, Brewdog and camera are like chalk and cheese. Brewdog actually won an award a few years ago. They were at an event. I'll come back to it now. Let's pour this beer out. That looks great. So it's an IPA at 8.7% ABV, so a double IPA. That looks fantastic. It's quite a lighter IPA. A lot of the Brewdog beers recently, the IPAs that I've been drinking, are more of a deeper orange colour to this. This looks a little bit different. It's very refreshing, so clear and crisp. A wonderful looking glass of beer. It's a one finger head. So anyway, let's get on with the review. You're here for the beer first, not about the politics. Oh, blimey! Stone the Crows. That smells absolutely fantastic. Really pungent, fresh grapefruit. And this has only just come into the Brewdog bars, so it's only just been brewed, so it's a completely fresh, get it done, get it reviewed style or beer by Brewdog. Lovely sweetness, lovely bitterness. You can smell it. Grapefruit, a little bit of orange, a little bit of lime, no lime there, sorry, lemon, mango, pale stone fruits. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, wow. Stone the Crows. Yes, Stone the Crows. This is Brewdog at their very, very best. This is so floral. This is so pungent. It's like, and I've mentioned this so many times before, only because I used to do it with my grandfather all the time. We used to cut a grapefruit in half, put a lot of sugar in, and he used to kind of encourage me just to get in and bite the grapefruit with all that sugar and bitterness and flavour coming through. And it reminds me of that every time I have a really fresh, pungent, grapefruity IPA, because you're getting a lot of sweetness from the malt at the same time. It's so drinkable yet dry. It's so refreshing. You would never believe this beer was 8.7% ABV. Unbelievable stuff. It's nicely carbonated. It kind of bounces and kind of tingles on the tongue, and it pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth to release all of them bold flavours on the palate. As I mentioned, it's Brewdog at its very, very best. Right, here we go. Where was I? So, Brewdog, they were at an award. They were nominated for an award. They actually won this event. But when they read the award, this judge or this announcer, he probably had, the name was crossed off. Brewdog's name was crossed off on the card, and they actually seen it. Brewdog come across this winner, Brewdog, but crossed off. How terrible is that? And I see Brewdog as a company that's growing massively since then. They're opening bars all over the world. They're now opening bottle shops. They're producing great beer. They're out in America shooting series 3 of Brewdogs right now. Or they've just finished recording it. They're a company that is doing very well. And for me, it's almost camera going in the opposite direction. They really, because they don't invite Brewdog to the Great British Beer Festival. How insane is that? You've got one of the best talented brewers in the country, and yet they will not be accepted, invited to this award ceremony, to the best beer in Britain. Do you know what the best beer in Britain was given to? Bearing in mind I've got this wonderful glass of beer in my hand. It was a Timothy Taylor beer. Now I've got nothing bad to say about Timothy Taylor, but I will say that they're not producing the best beer in the country. There was back last year in August, there was boos ringing around the crowd when they got the guy from Iron Maiden, that beer they produced. Again, it's an okay beer. Trooper, Robinson's Trooper, the guy from Iron Maiden, they got him on stage and he announced it, and you could almost hear in his voice the embarrassment when he had to read that out, that this beer was judged the best beer in the country. So if you're asking me, is this a little dig at camera, restorative beverage for invalids and convalescents, then I'm going to say yeah, this is Brewdog's way of digging it to camera. But then again, another part of me, I understand it, I'd feel the same way. But then, as I said earlier on, they're such a successful company that I don't think they need camera anymore. They don't need camera's influence. They're doing their own thing. They're growing without camera. And this is the message. Some of the best breweries in the UK, Beavertown, Magic Rock, they're growing without camera. They kind of don't need it. I know the guys at Magic Rock didn't attend the GBBF last year. But at the same time, like I just said, I don't think Brewdog need to do this. I don't think if this is a genuine dig at camera, then all right, you've done it now. You've had your say. Just get on with it. You're producing great beer. You're doing great things. You don't need camera. Camera don't need you. Just go in your own direction, and enjoy your beer in your own separate ways. Camera can enjoy their lovely old cask beer, 3.5% cask ale that you can drink all day, and and Brewdog can go and enjoy their fantastic IPAs and pale ales and stouts and porters, saisons and all that other great beers that they produce. So sorry for the long review. You probably noticed I really like this beer. I think it's a great beer, but I wanted to have my say on this. I gotta be honest, it's another story. I've been frustrated with camera as well, because I suppose what we're doing, we've never been kind of recognised by camera. But I don't need to be recognised by camera. I don't want to be recognised by camera. I suppose a couple of years ago I was a little bit disappointed when you see all the same names writing the same stories. This inner circle of beer, this little boys club that you can't get involved in. They won't accept you. But I don't need that either. But I'm not gonna dig it to camera. I'm just going to let them do their own thing, and I'm going to let myself do my own thing. Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, rating them for this beer. I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. I think that's a fabulous beer. For me, if this was accepted into the CAMRA Great British Beer Festival Beer Awards ceremony, whatever they want to call it, then yeah, I'd say that this probably would just smash the competition out of the park. You know, you kind of your traditional breweries, but they never will be invited. It's a great shame. They never will be invited unless Brewdog get to the size where, I mean, again, they're a multi-million-pound company now. I'm sure CAMRA are starting to scratch their heads thinking, do we say sorry? Do we, you know, try and get some of Brewdog in with us? Because as a company, I'm sure CAMRA are looking at Brewdog thinking, oh, they're getting a fair old size, they're doing very well. Perhaps it was a mistake not to involve them. So what I'm trying to say is it would be nice if everybody kind of shook hands and got along and realised that we're all here just to drink good beer, and we're not here to go in different directions. We all should be sitting around the same table doing the same good things, which is drinking beer. So thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.